Gather around, my fellow spooky snobs, because we're summoning the spirits of 2014's Ouija. Prepare yourselves for a more ghostly journey that's more bored than bored. Before we try to fix this movie, let's conjure up the plot and see what all the supernatural fuss is about. A group of friends summons a malevolent spirit through a Ouija board, and as you might expect, chaos ensues. It's like the ultimate game night, but with ghosts instead of Monopoly. Now let's grab our boards and our ghost hunting gear and uncover what went wrong with this haunted house of horrors. Directed by Styles White, Ouija had the potential to be a chilling tale, but it's about as scary as a Casper the Friendly Ghost marathon. But don't fret, dear snobs. We're here to have some fun. So let's open up this ghostly archives and reveal some trivia and fun facts. Ouija was produced by none other than Michael Bay's production company, Platinum Dunes. So you know there had to be at least one explosion, right? The film's budget was a modest $5 million, but it managed to summon over $103 million worldwide. It's like a low-budget seance that accidentally opened up a money portal. Critically, the film received mostly negative reviews. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a score of 6%, with critics calling it dull and unoriginal for a ghost story. Its legacy? Well, Ouija may not have been a critical darling, but it left a ghostly mark on the horror genre, leading to a sequel and making us a little more cautious about messing with Ouija boards. In conclusion, Ouija might not have you running from the spirits, but it's a fun flick to watch with friends and see what you can predict with the jump scares. I gotta tell you, as I was watching this, it seemed very formulaic in the style that kind of copied what The Conjuring was doing. It just seemed like there was a real surge at the time for like these ghostly movies and connecting anything we can. And making a Ouija movie, I don't think is a bad idea. I would like to elaborate more maybe on the history of Ouija, and I know in the sequel they sort of do that. But this first one is a real missed opportunity in my opinion. I really feel like you can be fixed with telling a better story overall, because the friends thing is sort of tired. Just having the friends come out, play a Ouija board, get possessed, get taken over, have to fight this entity off. It's getting kind of tired. I didn't love it. I really thought if you were going to fix this movie, maybe go back. You can keep it up to date. You can keep the friends. Maybe they're a coven. Maybe add a witch element to it. That sort of, they're a long line of, witches who sort of became mediums, or that's what witches had to do to pretend to be mediums. And a Ouija board was sort of their lifeline to the dead, and it's not supposed to be used outside of that. Something along those lines I think could have been interesting. A fix for this movie in particular, though, I mean, I don't want to attack it in terms of filmmaking. It's not a bad style or anything. It's sort of formulaic. The jump scares, everything. I want to see something original. Ouija board is such an interesting piece. Like, not doing something interesting with it just seems like out of place. And I really would love to see that, like, dive deep into it, and not through just a sequel of but really get a lore going. I feel like you can do that. I'd really like to play, like, if I was redoing this or fixing it, I'd almost play up that witch angle and have like a coven, and maybe they don't know they're a coven. You can play with ghosts in that, you can play with witch, you can play with the magic side of it, do the seances, the whole 9 yards, but really play it up. For this, there's no clear, concise fix. It's very slow paced, and I don't mind a slow burn, but this isn't a slow burn movie. There's no big reveal at the end. Even the reveals fall short. So if you're gonna do this, like, just get the reveal out of the way. Stop with the surprises. I feel like we go too far with that sometimes, and maybe just keep the pace moving a little bit faster. That's just a fix for what this movie is. But in my opinion, honestly, I would just completely overhaul it. You're gonna fix, go back, tell a story that's interesting, tell a story that has depth to it and has real life consequence, not just kind of what we got. All right, that person's expendable, this person's expendable, but our main core is perfectly fine. Horror movies like this time were taking that element out, and it just really didn't work in my opinion. Ghost stories could be really cool, and I've seen a ton of them that do, and I've even seen a ton that use Ouija boards as sort of an element within it, and they got it right. I don't know why this one couldn't do it, and it was about the Ouija board. Trying to sell more? Maybe this isn't the way to do it, but I'd love to hear what you guys think. Sound off in the comments. Let me know. Did you like Ouija? Did I fix Ouija? What would you prefer seeing? Sound off in the comments. Head over to our Discord. Head over to our Facebook group. Hang out with us. Talk to us about it. We're having a good time over there. Guys, thank you so much for being a part of this. If you like my shirt or others, go to snobsmerch.com. I also want to thank our sponsor. Thank you so much, StubHub. We appreciate you for sponsoring this video. Their link is down below. You can go check them out. We get our tickets on StubHub. We got our Taylor Swift. We've got baseball games, football games, stuff like that, all on StubHub. We love it. Go check them out. All right, guys, thank you for watching, and make sure to hit like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you know when more great episodes like Did I Fix and other shows come out as well. I'm Mick Manhattan from The Scene Snobs. Thank you guys so much. Remember to be kind, stay spooky, and take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you soon.